Hello everyone, welcome back. I'm hoping you guys are doing well. So in this video, I'm going to cover end-to-end machine learning scenario where we will apply computer vision concept and will build a classification model on our custom dataset. The use case I have selected is very simple, which is face mask detection. The idea here is to develop understanding around the CNN concepts by using TensorFlow. So you can easily build your own model on your custom dataset. So after watching this video, you can pick any classification use case with different dataset and you will be able to build and implement into in machine learning model. So let's make the list of things which we are gonna cover throughout this video. So this will give you the perspective and by referring this checklist, probably you would be able to build your own CNN model for different use cases. So uh, let's see that. Okay, so our use case would be face mask detection. Okay, and we are gonna see here the CNN network and we'll use TensorFlow framework for that. Okay, so what do you think? What would be the first step? First, we required our data set. So what we are doing, our data set right now exists on GitHub. So we'll see how you can download those data set uh, at your local system. So suppose here is your data set. These are image. Okay, and here we are using Jupyter notebook. Okay, and the framework we are using here is TensorFlow, right? So inside this Jupyter notebook, we are gonna write all the codes which required to uh, train this network. Okay. So first we need to download this dataset. So let's see. Just note it down what all steps we would be required. Okay. So let's see the first step. So first step would be download dataset. So we'll see the code how you can download your dataset from GitHub on fly. Okay. The next step would be visualize the dataset. Visualize the dataset. Okay. Third step would be we'll do some pre-processing. Okay. And the pre-processing uh, probably include few steps. First we'll do split our dataset. Then we'll see image augmentation. Okay. Then we'll try something. Uh, we'll try to create data generator. And we'll see how we can do this by using image generator in TensorFlow. So this object is very helpful. We'll see how we can perform these steps by using this object, right? And then once we have, so far we have downloaded our dataset, then we'll visualize, then we'll do pre-processing all these steps, and the fourth step would be uh, define our model architecture. right? And then probably here we would see few steps how you can define your convo 2D layer, convolutional 2D layer, then how you can define your max pooling layer, right? Max 2D, and then we'll also try flatten layer, and then probably at the end we'll see dense layer. So we'll try to understand why we are using these layers. So now we have defined this architecture. The next step would be train our model. Train our model. Let me resize the screen. Yeah. So once we train our model, the next step will try evaluation. Evaluate the model which we have trained. So probably uh, we'll try to plot we'll try to plot loss graph, right? Uh, Plot loss and accuracy. Okay. So one suppose, and once we are satisfied with our trained model, then we'll try to, the seventh step would be we'll predict, we'll try prediction and testing, right? So what will happen, we will provide input to our model. So input would be, the input would be these images, right? This would be the input file. Then we'll try to inference on our trained model. So the input would be image like this. Then model should predict this image as no mask and should say mask, something like that. Okay, so now we have seen what all the steps we are going to cover inside our Jupyter notebook, right? So we have this use case, face detection, and we're gonna see all these steps in detail. So right now I have just pointed it out so you can at least get the idea what all things we are going to see inside our Jupyter notebook. Okay, then let's move to our next video. There we will see the actual code.